after I was very upset with the people at the hotel.
Yes.
And you came for a hug.
Yes.
And then I fluked you. And
Yes.
then you carried on and you made me laugh.
Yes.
I was angry. I was supposed to be angry, but then you didn't make me angry anymore. How's it, everyone? Welcome back to Game Time, episode 24. I'm here with Joshy, and we got Dole in the booth. He's back. We're in the beautiful Redefine studio in Cape Town, in a windy Cape Town. Supposed to be windy Cape Town because the marathon got cancelled this morning.
Yeah.
Sorry, runners. Anyway.
This is why you don't run.
That's why you don't run. Good to see you, my bro.
You too, Bugger. What a great weekend with you. I want to, before I crack this bad boy, I want to thank our partners, our wealth partners, Tigris Wealth. Tigris Wealth specialize in holistic financial and wealth planning solutions tailored for both personal and business needs. Services include income protection, risk cover, wealth management and investments, business and trust structures, legal and tax advisory. At Tigris Wealth, they stand firmly on the principle that they are there to serve you. Thank you, Tigris Wealth. We love you guys lots.
Thank you, guys. Much love.
Cheers, boys. Let's get a sexy little highball in there.
I don't know if I want to drink whiskey after this weekend.
We have to.
I don't have a bomb squad, but I got a beer.
But you got a beer. It's not as good as a bomb squad, but it'll do. It'll get you to the destination.
It'll do for now.
What's today? Sunday, so it's right hand.
Oh, yeah, damn. Good point.
Buffalo doesn't count on a Sunday.
Yeah.
This is a point of contention in our relationship.
Okay, but this is great because I got no space on this side because I got the mics and stuff. So
there you go, for the first time ever, yeah. Kitsy, before we get into some cockpot, we get into the weekend, we obviously did the Bomb Squad Golf Day on Thursday, and we did the Joburg 10s. Thank you to everyone from 10s. It was an absolute joy. Joburg, you showed up. It was such a vibe. But let's first talk about the ruggers.
Before we get into the rugby, can we just address those shades on your head?
Thank you to Johnny for gifting me these shades. I've wanted a pair of Oakleys for the longest time. Like, I've been saving up for a pair of Oakleys for the longest time. And he was kind enough to gift these to me in the hotel room this morning. Very, very, very hungover. But thank you, Johnny. I love you lots. Cool. Shout out Ethica, shout out Monster. And on the tail of that, Kitsy, we have a gift for you. We have a package from Ethica. Now, what I will say, there's quite a lot in here. There's more for you at the house, but I need to know if the size fits you. Okay. So I put enough in that you could show all the different styles and designs and whatever with Ethica. But I also just want to get your sizing right. So thank you, Ethica. Shout out to you guys.
Thank you, Ethica.
Those are some of the most comfortable undies and shorts and kit that I've ever worn.
I'm wearing them right now.
Flash.
Hey-o.
Okay, cool. I'm excited.
Let's get into some ruggers, bro. Yeah.
Good weekend of rugby.
I mean, the URC is on full form at the moment.
Yep.
I think it's probably the top 4 games for this weekend was Zebra Stormers, Leinster Munster was a crack of a game.
Yeah.
Sharks Ulster, and then for me was the Bulls Connacht game. And out of all those games, the away team won.
Good point.
Stormers beat Zebra away from home.
Yeah.
I mean, there was other good games as well. I think the Lions had a victory over the Scarlets in Johannesburg. There's other couple of results that I didn't write down, but these were the 4 that stood out for me. It was the Stormers away win. I mean, it's the best start the Stormers had since the URC started back in 22, I think. Best start that Munster beating a packed Leinster team away from home, having RG back, having Porter back, having Furlong back, which is quite good. Also coming to Durban, beating the Sharks, my old team, and then the Bulls having a good away win against Ghana.
It was such a good game, though. That Bulls, that was so entertaining. The Dick grab was also funny.
What was that?
What is your feeling on something like that? I feel like punching in general is a no-go, but I mean, rugby is such a wrestle-based sport as well. I mean, the Oaks trying to wrestle him off the ball in the middle of a ruck, and he just puts his hand somewhere where he probably would normally not put it, but he's trying to get the guy off him and then all of a sudden the PKs are starting
Yeah,
to roll
dude,
in.
like there was a couple. I mean, there was 2 cards, one to Vinny, and then a red to Makazola as well on the Sharks side of things.
Was there a tackle on?
It was a
Mike Lowry.
tackle and a dump.
Yeah.
Vinny's dump was very polite. Tackled, realized what was happening, put him down gently, and literally was over the top of him being like, sorry, are you okay? Are you cool?
And he got yellow.
I feel like that yellow was a bit silly, I'll be honest. No one was hurt. Vinny realized what he was doing in the moment. Vinny's also 3 times the size of the man that he tackled and caught him clean enough that, yes, he left the ground.
Yeah, but it's a big talking point, like this foul play in rugby at the moment. I think any high shot, there's these bunker reviews, the international games, the 20-minute red cards with the URC now. So it almost feels like any sort of foul play, the refs are going to be more inclined to give red cards because it doesn't have that much of a drastic impact on the game because it's only 20 minutes. It's like giving back-to-back yellow cards. But giving a guy a 20-minute red card, he's going to be more inclined to give that compared to a couple of years ago when a red card was given. It's game over for that guy.
Dunsies for you.
Yeah, Dunsies for you and your team because now you're 14 guys for the rest of the game. Dunsies. Now, with cards and foul play, even with the international games, it almost felt the refs were giving cards more easily on foul play, so they made decisions quicker, which is great for the viewer. So they reviewed it once, twice, 3 times, and they made the decision. It wasn't like played it over and over because it had such a drastic effect on the game. But then they went to the bunker, so any sort of foul play would have been 1 look, 2 look, yellow card, bunker review, I think, and then. There was a 10-minute little window where someone in a neutral venue or area would sit and review that clip over and over until they come with a decision. So these new laws that they bring in, it feels like the refs are willing to give red cards a bit easier. But those red cards doesn't have as high of an impact on the game itself, but it has on the players because you get that automatic 3-week suspension or 4-week suspension. So that's going to be tough.
On your take, right, like as a player, I feel like a yellow card is there for, hey, you stepped out of line, you made a mistake, but it's still dangerous, here's your penalty.
Yeah.
A red card, and this is just my perspective, a red card was, hey, dude,
you fucked up.
You did that on purpose, you've hurt someone, we can see it was intentional the way that it was carried out. Red, get off the field. We don't want you taking part anymore. Right? Now that the red is 20 and the yellow's 10, how do you justify the thin line between the 2 different color cards now?
Yeah, remember a red card, the player who gets a red card can't come back on the field.
No, it's not 20, it's you're off.
Yeah, you're off, but you're...
Didn't they make it 20 now?
But you can be replaced after 20 minutes.
Okay.
With someone else. So the guy gets...
That's weird.
So the guy gets... It's just to keep a bit more continuity in the game. If something happens like within the first 2 minutes of the game, a tip tackle, a high shot, guy gets a red card. Now, in the olden days, the team had to play with 14 men for 75 minutes. Now, with these 20-minute red cards, that guy who fouled or made the mistake, he's off, he's gone, he's in the showers. But
he's having a beer. He's having a cold one.
But they can replace him after 20 minutes. So he's off, he's gone, he's finished. But then at least they bring a player back, and then they're back to the full 15 again.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
To give this context to the given games and this conversation, the little willy pool.
What?
The little willy pool.
I don't know what that is.
Grab.
The little member
Bulls
grab,
game.
the little handshake that took part, you know?
Wrestling the snake.
There you go. Yeah. He went full Steve Irwin on that man.
Yeah.
Crikey. Oh, I got a big one. I can't do an Aussie accent. It wasn't intentional, but you still grabbed a man. And so rightly so, he retaliated. Would it not be fair for the ref to go like, oh, you grabbed him there, but it wasn't meant to be there. You hit him out of panic. Can't we just go, hey, boys, shake hands and let's move on and play the game?
Or
You know what I'm
his willy
saying?
back.
Yeah, or like just a little bit of a fondle, just a bit of a tickle. You know? Give a tickle, let's carry on.
Yeah. I think it happens so often, like in rugby, like we accidentally, like either in a tackle, in a ruck, where like you hit a other person's private part, like you're not intentionally doing it. I don't think Jan Hendrik wanted to be close to that area intentionally, but unfortunately that happened, and that guy just reacted, and he reacted quite harshly because there was a punch thrown, a slap. You could see Jan Hendrik was also like quite shocked about what happened. Like he was just trying to get off the ground or get the guy off him, and then he had to take a bit of a form to the face.
Yeah, we saw as well week before with Irvan getting into a bit of a tussle. Guy went for the jersey grab and almost intentionally let go of the jersey and went for the shove and sent the hand through the face.
Yeah.
Granted, it got carded, but I mean, same with that as well. Want to ask you the question: whenever there were fights and conflicts and stuff, fights is maybe the wrong word, going on with the Springboks, right? 2 questions. One, you were never a part of any of them. I don't ever recall you being in the mess, right? I want to ask you why as to that. And 2, was this the kind of stuff that you guys would discuss, like before a game, being like, that number so-and-so, last time he did this to me, I'm coming back for him?
I think, no, I was never really involved in scuffles unless it like happened on top of me. First of all, I think like I was too tired. So when a scuffle breaks out and I'm like more than 10 meters away from it or more than 5 meters away, there's no need for me to sprint in there and actually.
You guys got this.
Guys, yeah.
Especially when we got Ibn in there. Ibn, you got this, bro.
Yeah, but he can sort it out on his own. No, and that was there was no need. Rugby wasn't about that for me. Like rugby was about like if you want to hurt someone, you do it within the law of the game. Like you do it within the tackle, within the carry, within the ruck. There's no need to shove and push each other because yes, I think it rattles the crowd up and it gets the guys' emotions firing, but nothing positive ever comes from it. Yeah. So that's why I never got involved in it. And what was the other question?
The other was, would these conversations happen prior to a game of like that damn number 3 that panelled me last time?
It was like Malky on the weekend. Malky was saying the number 18 from Argentina.
Panelled him.
And
then he was like, I need revenge.
Yeah, I want to get him back.
Yeah, I need to come back with a strong tackle. Yeah.
No, I think what we used to talk about was if there's pushing and shoving, like we're not going to stand back and just take it like it. So that's the one thing. But it's never target a guy individually. Like I can't remember ever being a meeting where they said like, listen here, every time someone gets tackled, like start a pushing match. Like I remember that. Like it sometimes just naturally happens because that's maybe a person we're targeting. Like if we had to play against Ireland a couple of years ago and Johnny Sexton was like still playing for them, we would have said like, listen, try and get Johnny on the floor every time, and then almost like try and take him out of his rhythm. So not like off the ball, after the whistle, like argy-bargy stuff. It would be like tackle him and then, or like even if it's a bit late, like get him on the ground, make him late for the next phase or make him late for the next thing, and that normally would have led into him like losing his cool, losing a bit of temper, and then he would like trying to push Oak, and then the fight would break out. So that would happen, but it wouldn't be like we need every time we see him like start a little bit of a.
Yeah, the aim isn't the fight. The aim is mentally
getting out of
strategically breaking it.
But it's like you told us. Sorry to interrupt, but it's like you told us with when we were with Malky and you guys were shooting all the bomb squad stuff. Province played Lions or Stormers played Lions or whatever. You being Malcolm's best friend in the opposition team, you guys as a team knew he's one of the best fetchers.
Yeah, and I
so when Malcolm's standing in front of you, you don't send the ball, you get Malcolm on the ground and take him out the game.
Exactly.
Because we're watching it as fans going, fucking send it!
Yeah.
But you also had a plan, get Malcolm on the ground.
Don't let him get up.
He can't contest at the rucks.
Yeah,
you
exactly,
don't know that.
Because that was his like you identify people's skill sets in a rugby game. You're like, for instance, Evan is like an unbelievable ball carrier. Like if he has a bit of space, So what do you do defensively? Because you know he's going to always be the first guy to get the ball from a kickoff. He's always going to be the first carrier, and he's going to be the main carrier of any line-out. Take his time and space away. Put him under pressure. Put the pass under pressure. His catching ability under pressure, and then from there you get him on the ground so he can't execute his skill. Similar with Malcolm when we played against him, is every time you carry, you look for him in the defensive line and you run
At him.
Yeah.
Because then he has to tackle, he has to get onto the ground, he has to stand up. He can't be involved in the next two racks for like poaching. And then when you get another opportunity to carry at him, like make him make the tackle, get him on the ground and
tire him out, keep him busy.
Keep him away from what he does best.
Yeah,
That would be in the chat. Yeah,
we were saying again this weekend. We were shooting a lot of high ball content really, really early in the morning, and we broke down Malky's scoring or number of tries throughout his career, including Japan, Lions, Springboks, whatever. And I stand corrected, but we reached a point of consensus where he's one of the highest scoring rugby players ever.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Incredible.
he's by far the hooker with the most points.
Yeah.
I mean, he overtook, I think it was Percy Montgomery last weekend before in try scored. So no, I think, I mean, he's been, also, it's because he's had the ability to play in a pack of forwards that's quite dominant when it comes to mauling. And Malcolm's also a very dynamic player, so he's also scored a lot of tries from line breaks and opportunities around the field, but a big bulk of them came from him starting with a good throw and then having the pack,
filling in the back.
the pack of forwards that does the work with him.
Yeah, and he can break off and get it over the line right at the end. Yeah. I wanted to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Paul de Vet from the Bulls game with 2 great tries, as well as I think Villy had a great game.
I mean, my social media blew up with that little piece of footwork he put onto Bandeaki
along the wing.
And when he scored, he put the footwork on, put the pass away, and then he received that at the end again.
Was that finish the story? Yeah.
I mean, well done. And
We also
just need to beat island teams always. Anyway.
exactly.
That's all
like
that
I said,
matters.
that's all we need to do.
Island in quotation marks when you got Bundiaki.
Bundiaki and all the...
True.
All the Maori boys.
Dole actually pointed it out. Kane and Moody playing at 14.
Kane and Moody playing at the winger.
Yeah. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think he can play either wing or centre. I think he's got the capacity to do either of them. It's good to see him at the wings sometimes because first couple of games for the Boks, he actually started wing, which was quite exciting.
Yeah. Yes.
He's quite dynamic. He's quick. He's very good under the eyeball. So
Yeah.
it's nice to see him at wing.
Is it a new, like, maybe incorrect terminology, but is it like a new breed of player where these guys can play multiple positions? Like we see it with Willemse, with Sasha, was that happening when I say back in the day, like the old style?
You had players that could play multiple positions. Like I remember Jacques Fourie used to play either wing or centre, but he was more a centre.
Ruan Pinar.
Ruan Pinar was like a 9 flyer fullback. Who else?
Francois
Hoogaard was also a scrum half wing. So the guys they can play multiple positions, but I mean going from a scrum half to a wing is quite a drastic change because the scrum half would tend to be more around the ball, or is around the ball all the time, and a winger would like come and look for work in the midfield. So that might be like a weird jump, but a guy who can play fly for fullback, like maybe a Willemse, he can play either 10 or 15, and that is very similar roles because the 10 and the 15 is normally the guys who catch the ball from kickoffs or from returning kicks.
Oh, I see. So similar type of responsibility.
Similar type of responsibility, and they also both fall into that first receiver role. So they're always the guy that get the ball. Like, a 10 will always get the ball. A 15 does that role also very well.
Yeah.
A 10-12 does that a lot as well. Your fly off, if it's big enough, he'll play at number 12. Because then on the second phase, he's the first receiver. So then he becomes fly off.
Okay.
Your 10-12. So it's like Dan Carter started at inside center. Andre Pollard also
Also can cover center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sasha can cover
Did you ever have that?
What?
Like play another position that you were as comfortable within?
No.
Not.
I've only played loosehead proper.
Is that a standard for your position, or just to you specifically you prefer it?
It is. It's quite standard in the front row.
Okay.
Because it becomes it's such a specialized position.
Yeah.
It's not like you can throw anyone. You can throw me in at center, and I would probably manage and survive. But you can't put a center in a prop. Because
Okay.
they'll
Did you
break the
ever,
back.
Kitsy, did you ever switch between 1 and 3? Did you ever go from
No.
tight head to loose head? Or
I've only switched once, and I was in school, and then I switched the following season. I switched back. So I tried tight head, and then didn't like it, and then I went back.
it's such
to
a
loose head.
small change, but it's such a drastic, difference
difference
in the position. But it's the same thing. You're on the right side, left and right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's.
very
I
different.
mean, rugby has become such a sport where everyone pretty much does everything. There's specialized things that happen as well, like a hooker needs to be able to throw, the fly off, or one of the guys at the back needs to be able to kick to the pole. So there's specialized positions, but everyone needs to be able to do everything. A front row needs to be able to tackle, pass, ruck, steal the ball, have a bit of pace, and vice versa. A fullback needs to be able to do rucking, be able to stop momentum, and like that all fits into the nutshell of rugby. And then there's these specialized guys that do certain skill sets.
and then Rusty came in and made fucking Esther Hazen.
Yo,
fucking
reinvented the
Sorry, I'm
wheel.
swearing, but yeah, then
Yeah.
Rusty came in and made Esther Hazen the flanker, and
yeah,
Love it.
You
Want
know-
to give a shout out to your Matric year. I learned this the other day. You scored. How many tries was it in your Matric year? 24 tries in your Matric
Yeah.
year. I remember you saying that the other day, and I was like, damn, dude.
Oh, it was,
That's
it
sick.
Was, but it was like came off the back of the discussion with Malky about the amount
Yes.
of tries he scored
Yeah.
in his career, in his international or in his professional career, and I was like, oh man, how many? I think I scored like 11 across multiple competitions, and Malcolm scored like 100 and something over multiple competitions. But yeah, in my Matric year, it was the only year that I scored a lot of tries, and it was like 24, 28. I can't remember the exact number.
We were having lekker chat. I'll wrap up rugby now with one more question that I have for you. But as we get into that in closing, we're having a lekker chat around the pool in Joburg now. And we were just chatting on you, high school, finding rugby, getting into it, being picked so early on, and people seeing your potential pretty much from day get-go. You were benching 75 kilo dumbbells.
dumbbell pressing.
And having fun with it. Like, we don't talk about that enough, because at the strongest I've ever been, being 120 kilos, the most I've ever done was a 65, because that gym had it at the time. And I wasn't doing it as like, oh, this is working. I was doing it as like, hey, maybe one day I'll have a podcast with Steven Kitsoff. And
Yeah,
so,
I think it's so fun.
yeah, so if I bench this just once, I can say that I
Said I
did.
did.
It's that kind of dumb, all right? But for you, it was like shits and gigs. Let's get some repetitions in the tank here, Roo.
Yeah, I mean, I remember those years very clearly, because I was coming back from a very long-term foot injury. So I was out for 9 months with a Lis Frank, like I had a Lis Frank operation. So I couldn't put like weight on my foot for 4 months. I was in a moon boot on crutches. So all I did was gym upper body. So my bench went from like a 170, like hard working 170, like it's tough to get a 1 rep max, to 205 bench. And then dumbbells we worked, like myself and Eben and a couple of stronger guys did like eight reps with like 55 kilos or 50 kilos or 60 kilos.
Okay.
And then like we tried one day, just like, let's see how much we can do, like how heavy we can get it for like a 3 rep max dumbbell. And then we had the 65 kilo weights, and then we took like these 5 kilogram plates and we strapped it with like physio tape.
What?
And then like jacked it up and then did a couple of reps, but it was like, the thing's like this wide.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's like wide.
Yeah.
So you like, you bench, but it's like,
You can't close in.
you can't close.
Yeah.
You just go, just there the whole time.
It's tough,
Yeah.
dude.
And then after that, they actually ordered in some 75 ones.
I love that story, dude.
I mean, the 75 dumbbells weren't used that often, but they make an appearance every now and then.
Yeah,
There's
there
some,
you
there's some
go,
kid
dude.
that comes through and he's like, he just jacks them up. But
I love that, dude.
yeah, we probably. I mean, from there it was a quick downhill slope with like shoulder injuries and pec tears and elbows. So that year of pushing 75 dumbbell press was short lived.
Dude, but you did it.
I did it. Yeah.
You did it. That's all that counts.
I'll give
Eddie
Josh
Hall
his...
deadlifted 500. He doesn't do it every day of the year, but he did
But
it.
he did it once. Yeah.
Exactly.
At school, we did those tests with
Yeah.
like 100 kilos on the bar, and you had to like rep it out as much as you can.
You clearly went to an all-boys school.
Yeah.
Mine was like, okay, guys, push-ups and then a beep test. No one had weight
Yeah.
on no bar.
No, it was for rugby. It was for rugby. It
Oh,
wasn't-
for rugby,
Yeah,
okay.
it wasn't the
Wasn't aloe.
LO, no. LO. But like, I want to know what you did for LO. Like, we did a 2.4 time trial running.
Okay.
That was the worst. That day.
Failed that every time.
We did a 40-meter sprint test.
Damn.
We did also push-ups, sit-ups. What else? A lot of like motor skills, like
Dude, we
catching
didn't do
with
any of
left hand, right hand, throwing, accuracy, all 4 points. Yeah.
Ours was beep test. How far could you go in the beep test? I remember guys getting to like 10.1 or 10.2 or something, and I was like, this is ludicrous. We did push-ups, sit-ups by the minute. How many could you do in a minute?
Yeah.
And then we did pull-ups straight. How many pull-ups could you do in one go? And that's pretty much all I recall in terms of like fitness
We did
tests.
swimming as well.
Oh, swimming I smashed.
Swimming, we did a 200-meter test.
There I'll take flowers for the rest of my life. I killed that.
200, 100 meters. It wasn't that far, but it was
Was it in a pool?
in a pool. Yeah.
4 lengths.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100 meters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, granted, unless it's a 20-meter pool,
Yeah.
which I
4 lengths,
doubt it was at your school.
What else? You did a couple of tests. It's good. Yeah, but everything I aced except the
Except the 2.4.
2.4. And then I realized I need to get fit, and then that's how like the entire running thing started for me.
And then just became a Springbok.
Yeah. And then prioritize running ability, like because I mean with any sport you need to have some sort of
Endurance.
aerobic capacity.
Yeah.
So that's
point.
how I got there. Something we did a couple of weeks ago, which didn't make it into the podcast, I want to get stuck into again.
Okay.
Let's do our predictions
Okay.
for end of year 2.
Okay.
Get the,
Okay.
pull up
I
the-
actually think I still have the numbers written in my notes.
Before you get to that, quick one. DK
Yes.
Metcalf
Yes.
at the Combine, NFL Combine, he still holds the record for the fastest time on the 100-kilo bench press, 27 reps.
Oh, and what time?
So I'll get the time now, but
27 reps like in a minute. Is that like
27, sorry, it's for the wide receiver. So
Yes, I was
essentially
about to
the
say.
winger, like he's not even the big boy.
No, I think the most is, stand corrected, I don't want to be wrong, like early 40s, 42 or something is the highest ever.
like back-to-back reps?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you think your chest feels like
Jeez, like,
after
dude.
42 reps?
But I think there's a technique and strategy to it that
There's
you
a bit
could
of a
bang
bounce.
out. You could bang out quite a few, yeah. Predictions.
predictions.
Let's do it. This is predictions for the Springbok Test Series.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Okay.
I'm ready for it.
You heard it here first.
I wonder if I want to make some changes. Let's go. And
Really?
but let's get stuck into it because we wrote down the scores. We're not changing.
have them.
You have them. So we're going to say the score, what I said, what you said, or vice versa, and then we say why.
Okay. And whether you want to change.
No, you're not allowed to change.
So this is your final
this is
lock-in.
my final lock-in.
Okay.
Lock it
So-
in, baby. Lock it in.
Lock it in, boys.
Yeah.
Catchphrase. For clarity, what's the end of year predictions? It's
Springbok Test Series.
Springbok Test Series. Who are we playing for the end of year?
Japan, France, Italy, Ireland, and Wales.
Okay.
Okay.
Japan first.
Yeah. Springbok
Smash them.
Japan.
I went with a 35-14 to South Africa. You went with a 42-3
Yeah.
to South Africa.
Good
Makes
shout.
sense.
It's good.
You know why I'm saying it is because the Boks on current form plus the points difference they accumulated over the last couple of games, it's been big. So if Japan can't stop us, like I think, as always, the first 10 minutes of the game is going to be tight, or 15 or
Yeah.
20, and then the Boks are going to just start piling on the pressure. The fitness is going to kick in, the suffocating strangle, and then they're just going to start conceding a bit of points here and there. And then, so that's. I don't think they're going to score against us unless it's like a intercept or some sort of like magical play. I think our defense is too good. But yeah, I say 42-3.
Okay.
No,
I'll stick at my 35. I mean, I kind of have to now. That's why I asked. I'll stick at, 35-14. I'm pretty happy with this. I think they'll get on the board twice, maybe quite early on in the game. This is the one that I'm very nervous about because I think my prediction might be way off. South Africa, France. My prediction, 21-14 to South Africa.
Yeah.
Your prediction, 26-25 to France.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
You think France are going to take it?
Yeah, bro.
That could have been actually. We should have kept that for the Halloween episode next week.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
The French scaries. Yeah. Will we win?
Okay. Why I said that is because I think the French are still hurting big time from
World Cup.
And I think they will have or will want to prove a point against the Boks. So yeah, that's why I said 1 point difference, but in the French favour. I think the Boks are still going to come out and play a good game. I think the French are going to be accurate as well. But yeah, Boks have lost a couple of big games this year already, so this might be the last one they lose. So I think they're going to win the rest of them. So it's just the French. The French is the one hurdle I think we might slip up on.
More so than Ireland.
More so than Ireland. I think, okay, we'll get to Ireland now.
Okay.
But, I think the French is still could be our bogey team, not because of anything specific, but I think they've got the size to match us, the physicality to match us, the kicking game to match us. So, and if they come out like quite emotional from 2023, it could become quite a interesting one.
Quite a tense game.
Yes, and I think it's going to be probably, and it might also be the best game of the end of year series for me as well.
Damn, okay. Next is Italy, South Africa. I think we're going to absolutely run with this. I went 45-10 to South Africa. I would actually maybe even change that and go higher towards 50. For you, you said 38-18 to South Africa. Yeah. I think we're on the same page with this one. I think it's going to be, don't ever write a team off.
No.
Don't ever, drop your expectations. They can always perform. They can always pull through.
Yeah.
They can always surprise. They can always perform.
Yes.
But again, like we said, especially with the layout of this and the way that we see Rassie have the depth required to change up pretty much between a team A and a team B. Not that it's A class, B class in terms of he has two options of team. He's got so much depth that he could send out some proper boys against Italy, but then still have enough depth and team for Ireland next.
Yeah. And also coming off a tough, the French game's going to be so tough, I think there's going to be a lot of sore bodies, so you might also rotate, as you said, completely like change the starting 10 out of the starting 15 for the Italy game. And because Italy's also have played us before, twice this year, so there might also be still a bit of like knowledge from those games.
You put the youngsters in. Give the youngsters a run.
Yeah, but also like you don't want to. I don't think the Boks want to lose intentionally. Never that they don't want to ever lose intentionally, but they don't want to put themselves in a situation where they might lose a test match against Italy again, and then it affects the world ranking. So I think the French are going to be tough. Japan's going to be tough. The French are going to be probably our hardest game. Italy, I think it'll be a good win. But
Main gain it.
But then if you put your best 15 out against the French, you put a couple of French players or a little bit youngsters for the Italy game.
Yeah.
You want to put your best team out against for Italy again. So there's a week gap where the guys can rest.
Yeah.
And I think that might be the strategy. I might be completely wrong. It might also be wins dependent, performance dependent, how he's going to roll the guys out. But if I was Rassie, I would go that route. I would go nice kickoff party with Japan, play my best combination 15 or 23 against the French, make a lot of swap outs and team selection difference with the Italians, and then get my best combo 23 again for Italy. Guys, I would think that I would take to the next World Cup type of vibe. Anyway,
Start getting some miles on the legs.
yeah.
Ireland, South Africa, I went with 21-17.
Close game.
Again to South Africa, yeah.
Amen.
Stephen went with 32-23 to South Africa.
Yes.
Dol, what would you go for the Ireland game?
No, I don't think Ireland are as good as they used to be.
Okay.
No, you can see it with Leinster. Also, the Boks are just at another level. I think we'll win that comfortably.
Yeah.
I don't have a score, but I think we'll win that comfortably. I don't think they're going to be as competitive as they have been in the last few years.
That's also why I've got a big points difference there. Because I think it's like
32-23.
Yeah, I've got like a 9 points difference.
Yeah.
Because I think, yes,
Sorry, I'm trying to do the maths.
Quick maths,
Yes,
yeah.
like this high ball
Quick
kick.
math. High balls kicking your ass.
No, big time, dude. Happy to be wearing shades.
Yeah, so I think they're not as sharp as they were, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I think they're also like backing a lot of older players still, and guys that I think trying to push for the next World Cup. But there's also a bit of hatred between the South Africans and the Irish at the moment.
The Irish.
And the Irish.
Yeah.
Also,
Irish.
they don't have Sexton. They got that new youngster. What's it, Pendergast?
Yeah, Pendergast is there.
So like he's not at that level yet. Obviously he'll be great, but you've got guys like so they in that change up phase.
Yeah.
Whereas I think we're fucking cruising.
Yeah, I think our Oaks are strong at the moment. So I mean, just the performances we put up in the last 4 weeks.
Been incredible.
Yeah. So, and also I think you watching, like we spoke about the URC earlier. Guys like Evan is also pushing hard to get back into that group. Trokkie is playing for Ulster at the moment. The new signing for Ulster, Eightman, is also pushing for Jasper's place. That's why he came to like Ulster, because he wants to be seen by the Springbok selectors playing against South African teams. Willie has been playing incredible rugby. Kane and Moody was good. Sasha had a bit of a argy-bargy a couple of weeks, but he's showing some intent.
He played great this weekend.
Yeah, he's showing some intent.
You used a great terminology for him.
What was that?
You said he makes his own luck.
Yes, I
Which
said you
I
got to
love that you said
make
that.
your own luck. He does the little chip and chase, whatever.
Yeah.
He gets the bounce. But I was
Yeah.
like, if he didn't kick that ball, the option or the potential for the lucky bounce wouldn't be there. If you didn't take that,
Yeah.
Love
you
that.
got to make your own luck.
Final game, Wales.
Final game, Wales, South Africa. I went with 12-45 to South Africa. You went with 50-16 to South Africa.
Yeah.
A little bit of a walloping right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, shame. Wales are maybe struggling, hey?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they
struggling a bit, but we had a good record against them for the last couple of years, which is nice. Nice
And I
to see.
think we'll maintain that one as well.
So, yeah, that is our prediction.
That's the predictions, ladies and gents. Should
into the
we
weekend.
switch up? Wait, I want to switch up shades with you. Jeez, like I take those off.
Yeah,
I'm like, but
I
it
had
is
to take mine
daytime.
off now as well. I was like, oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. There's a whole world in front of me now.
How nice is those?
These are lekker, bro. Yay!
Yeah, rough. How's look my
What?
hair look?
You suddenly became a winger.
Look quick.
My mate sent me a message when I posted those shades. He's like, statistically, those make you 69% faster.
Yep.
This thing cut through the wind.
Dude, you're not aerodynamic, bro.
Yeah.
Immediately.
This is what I needed when I was playing rugby. I would have been so much quicker.
Imagine. We just tape it to your head.
Cheslin,
Yeah.
Like those dumbbells.
Like,
have a seat.
imagine like a scrum cap, like one of those black and green scrum caps.
Yeah.
And then this, or it's
Then
white
that.
and green. What colours?
No, it was black and like
Black-
it was the
black and
Gilbert
green.
ones, the black and green.
And then you got this underneath.
These are more like windows rather than sunglasses.
And they also like change.
It's just for seeing outside. It doesn't change anything. Yeah. I'm seeing the world. Yeah.
darker.
Except And it
Can
came for you.
we now, seeing he's talking about sunglasses, can we discuss why the boys are all wearing sunglasses this morning?
Oh,
or this
good
afternoon?
point, Dill. So this weekend, was Bomb Squad Golf Day on Thursday.
Yeah.
We all flew up the Wednesday. We got there very late.
Yeah.
We landed at 10:30.
Yeah.
Straight to come see the boys.
Yeah.
Have a beer, have a burger. That burger was incredible.
The Butcher
Oh, my
Boys.
word, it
Butcher
saved
boy,
me.
shout out.
Butcher Boys.
Shout out, Butcher Boys. You guys are... Oh,
Stevie Ferrero. and
I
his
mean, the whole place,
Wow.
the whole place was closed, but they left one waiter / barman for us.
what a legend, dude. Rock that. And then early bells the Thursday to shoot some highball content,
Yeah.
which I am so stoked to get out. Can we announce what it's for? We can't.
Probably can, yeah.
Can we?
Like the campaign.
Yeah. I don't want to upset Amy.
Then probably don't do it.
Then don't do it.
Yeah,
Amy,
yeah.
we love you.
Like,
We're not going to
yeah.
put it out now. Yeah.
We'll keep we'll
will
keep
do...
it for the Patreon.
Yeah. Keep it for the Patreon. The Patreon is on its way. It will come. What we'll do is we'll insert the ad into the next episode when we announce it, and you guys can all watch the ad that we were all producing together in Josie. But did that and then got into Josie 10s.
Which is, I enjoy these smaller tins.
So do I, dude.
I don't know why, but Cape Town